Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you the first episode of this season of BMF, season 4, episode 1. Okay, it is graduation day. All right, so if you're new here, welcome, welcome. We do movie reviews here. Well, we do TV and movie reviews here. And if you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. All right. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe and comment to my channel. And we will begin. All right. So the episode begins. They broke the kingpin out loco. Okay. In Mexico, and so they in the Mexican desert all by themselves. Okay. T, Meech, and Loco. Okay, they in the Mexican desert all by themselves. Okay. So a snake bites, a little rattlesnake bites Meech. Okay. And so they got to prevent him from dying in the desert. So Loco go run and find this medicine man, basically, because that what he looked like. He looked like a medicine man. So he got the little, tribal stuff. He cracked a chicken's neck, and so he cured him with some chicken bones, and some chicken blood and everything like that. It was weird, but it is what it is. Okay. So then some wolves or something tried to eat them, and they threw the chicken at the wolves, and they ran. So, and then all of a sudden it say 6 months later. I said, oh, okay, all right. So, but 6 months later, T is back in Detroit, and Meech is still in Mexico. Okay, so he basically MIA because everybody asking T where he at, and he was like, I don't know. But that's what it is. 6 months later, Nicole is graduating high school. Go, Nicole. Go, Nicole. Give her some claps, child. All right, so Jay Pusher from St. Louis is not paying T because he didn't do his deal with T. He did his deal with Meech, and so he gonna wait on Meech to come back. We don't even know if he coming back because we don't know if he dead or alive, but he gonna wait for Meech to come back so he can pay Meech because he ain't do his deal with T. So T mad because everybody disrespecting him. Okay? And he supposed to be the HNIC, okay? He supposed to be the head nigga in charge. But everybody disrespecting him, so he got to go, try to round up Jay Pusher and try to try to threaten him for his payment, basically. So, but Lucille has been promoted to the senior pastor. She was the junior pastor. She has been promoted to the senior pastor because the senior pastor stepped down. So she has been promoted to the senior pastor of the church. Go girl. We need some more applause too, honey. Yes, child. We need more applause too. Okay. Excuse me. So Lamar has been in the sober house. All right. He had no colostomy. Okay, he had no colostomy no more. I don't know when he got this colostomy takedown, and when all his organs start working correctly, because apparently his penis was not working when he had a colostomy. But apparently he said his dick is harder than a motherfucker. Okay, so that won't happen. Okay. So yeah. But he in sober house. He also is singing, playing the piano. Okay. All right. We shall overcome. Yes, honey. Yes, he's singing. We shall overcome. Yes, Lord. So, so he also announced that, he had addiction to, what did he say? Addiction to money, power, and respect, and revenge too. Money, power, respect, and revenge. Okay. Money, power, respect is the key to life. Money, power, respect. Okay. Yeah. And crack. Okay. That ain't the key to life, though. It's not the key to life. Okay. Crack is not the key to life. Okay. But he was addicted to all of them stuff. So, when he said all of that, they showed, how he had, kill all these people in revenge, you know. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, he's out of the sober house. So we know what he gonna do. So Markeisha, T ex-girlfriend, because apparently he left her in Miami to go to Mexico to save his brother and all that other stuff. So she broke up with him. But Markeisha's saying that she wants to get in the business. She want to do the hustling. She want to get in the little drug businesses and stuff like that. That's what she want to do. She said she tired of depending on a man for her business and her financial security. So she want into the business, and so she said she got connections on both sides of the law, both sides, the criminal side and the the criminal side and the police side. That's why I was like, that was a brain fart, okay? But T was like, listen, he said, you good in the background. He said, but I can't have you out in front, and and I gotta convince all these people that you're not a pretty face. And so she was like, fuck you, T. Well, fuck you too, shit, So she was like, I'm gonna get in the business one way or the other, basically. And she said, I need a real man in my life. I'm stop fucking with these little boys. That's what she said. Okay. And so I said, okay then. So, Nicole's getting ready for graduation. Wanda, T baby mama, she going to cosmetology school, so she trying to do Nicole's hair. And Nicole wanted to look like this picture with Janet Jackson in it. And T come in, he said, you look like Tito Jackson. You look like Tito Jackson. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. But T tell Dad that Beach is still in Mexico and he hopes he's safe. He don't know. He ain't talked to him, so he hope he's safe. So Markeisha, T's ex-girlfriend, visits Boom, her husband, in jail. Okay. And asks for some money. And so he sends her to Isaac Roberts, whoever that is. Okay. And she was like, oh, he has his side piece in working at the courthouse. I'm gonna go talk to her. So she go talk to her. She gives her his phone number and stuff like that, and she slips her some cash, and she told her to go to school with her. She was just like, don't be telling me how to spend my cash. I know that's right, girl. Don't tell me how to spend my cash. But Nicole's going to Morris Brown, and her boyfriend is going to Clark Atlanta, so they're going to be real close. They're going to break up, I'm quite sure, but they're going to be real close. So Nicole giving a speech, and then lo and behold, lo and behold, Meech walk in, okay? Lo and behold. But Meech, how you got that same jogging suit on that you was stuck in the desert with, okay? How you got that same jogging suit on? Was you down there for 6 months with no clothes? How you got that same jogging suit on? Okay. And I know it stank. I know it stank. I know it stank. Anyway. Um yeah. So I still know it stank. Anyway, so Meech buy what's her name? Nicole a new car. Bless her heart. Nicole is over there. She's stunning on them hoes. She's stunning on them hoes. Anyway, so B Mickey, okay. That's the dude that tried to set up Meech, and then he got caught with the little wire on in his cap, and so Meech was like, "You dead to me." Well, he come in at the party, okay. He came in with the party, okay, with his baby mama and his daughter with the oxygen on. I don't know what's going on with the baby with the oxygen, okay. But if she got on oxygen, she don't need to be in there then, because there's probably some germs and stuff. She should have had on a mask too with some oxygen. But I'm gonna leave that alone. So he gave Nikki a card and stuff like that. Meech is not happy because he is dead to him. Yeah. So so then Terry get a call talking about Jay Pusher is here at the restaurant. Okay, so he leave, and Meech stay behind, because they mad at each other for some reason. I don't know. I have no idea why they mad at each other, but they mad at each other. So yeah, he stayed at the party, and T go back to the restaurant trying to, threaten Jay Pusher, and then Meech show up at the restaurant. He was like, "Listen, he done already paid me. That's the reason why he here," and all the other stuff. I was just like, and so then T and Meech getting a fight. What y'all fighting for? Y'all fighting to be top dog. Shit, don't nobody care. Whatever. So yeah, so they fight, and so then they and so T kicks everybody out the restaurant, and so no, T actually pulls out a knife. He gonna stab his brother. Okay. But they pulled them off each other and stuff like that. They was like, "What you gonna do with that?" The guy was like, "What the fuck happened in Mexico?" I know that's right, sir. I know that's right. I don't know what his name was. I figure out his name was. But what the hell happened in Mexico that y'all ain't cool no more? Anyway, so then the next thing that Meech bringing T some money. They outside, and he threw the bag in the trunk, and he was like, "Yeah, you let's split this up so you can give me my share and all that other stuff, and I'm going back to Atlanta." As soon as he said, "I'm going back to Atlanta," shots rang out. Okay. Okay. I mean, literally, it was like I was like, golly. I said, how many machine guns he got going on? Well, it is little bitty old Lamar acting up. Okay, so he gets to shooting, trying to shoot T and Meech. I guess that sober house did not clear his addiction, because he still want revenge for T. I don't even know what he want revenge for. I can't even remember, but he trying to get back at T and Meech. So anyway, so then B Mickey come around the corner and shoots Lamar. Good. Shoots Lamar. All right. So, but Meech still mad at B Mickey. He was like, listen, Mick was like, listen, I got to talk to you. I got to tell you something. Meech ain't trying to listen to him. And then, um, T was like, I'm going back home. Meech was like, I'm going back home. I'm going back to Atlanta. And all of a sudden, the camera turns. Lamar is nowhere to be found. So Lamar ain't dead. Okay. But now he got shot here. So he gotta, dress his wounds first before he can come back out. Okay, he gotta dress his wounds first. Okay, because before he had a colostomy. Okay, thank God you ain't shoot him at the bottom because he had to have a colostomy again. But he may have to have a chest tube or something like that because it was up in this area. Okay. So he may need a chest tube or something like that. Okay, so he need to go back to the hospital. Okay, he might need a chest tube. Yeah. All right. So then at the end of the show, it's a session at Alcoholics Anonymous, and everybody is saying, how they lost their child and all that other stuff. And then somebody said Mark, and that is Officer Mark. I don't know what his last name is, but Officer Mark. That's the big black dude. And he's trying to recover from the death of his son. Okay. All right. So that was it. That was quick, fast, in a hurry. All right. So anyway, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.